Hello there. It's a call with something there. Um, don't mind me with my headphones. I'm not actually listening to music right now. Uh, I don't know. Thought I was gonna get a call from someone back home, but didn't. They gotta respond, so I don't know. We'll see. Um, anyways, today is April 7th of um, 2025. It's I think it's about 6:30, something like that, right now. Um, anyways, so did a small oopsie daisy. I accidentally missed my accounting class again, so yeah, gotta figure out what to do about that. Yay. But anyways, it's fine. I did go to my other class. I was good about waking up and on time and going on over to work. Well, I mean, I probably could have done a little bit better, but it's just fine. We got there pretty close on time. I was only like a minute or two late, so I think it's okay. Anyways, so let's see here. Got some laundry to go in, so I imagine I'll probably video might very well end whenever that timer goes off. I don't know. We'll see. But in like, was it 25, 30 minutes? Might even be less than that. I honestly don't know. So we'll see. Well, you probably already know because you can already see the link to this video. I don't. I don't yet, but regardless. Yeah, so it's a little bit nicer right now. I mean, it's a little chilly, especially sitting down. It's just a little colder, especially it's in the shade too. But I don't know. When I was walking around there, the sunlight, it's quite bright, and I was like, kind of in my face. So I didn't really feel like it, but I don't know. I might walk around a little bit. Let's see. We'll see. I don't know if I will or not, but anyways. So besides the actually missing accounting class thing, alright, well, I had a nice nap earlier. I got pretty good sleep, I think. Fairly standard amount of hours. Would have been probably nicer if I got in bed probably like an hour earlier, but I can probably say that, all the times. But pretty good overall. So that's nice. Food was okay. Nothing really great today, but nothing bad either. It's all kind of all right. I did. Fortunately, though, I was able to talk with two of my friends here for a bit. One of them was for lunch, and she's pretty chill, a nice person. Like talking to her. Very thoughtful. And then I also got to talk to my other friends here not too long ago, actually. I was like, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and go to dinner earlier a little bit because I was feeling hungry, and I thought maybe if I go eat some food, I'll feel a little bit better. I was feeling a little bit down, nothing too bad, but I'm glad I went over. When I just saw one of my friends here, and he was talking with I think it was his girlfriend or something for a little bit, and I was like, hey, I don't need to intrude here, but I was like, do you want to try to just catch up on some stuff and talk about since we had and he was like, sure. So he finished up this call, and then we walked on over to dinner. Had a nice little discussion about a few different things. Continued that, walked back here, and then imagine he's probably working on some homework or something right now. I don't know. But regardless, nice guy. I like him. We do have some different beliefs about some stuff religiously and whatnot. And we're both Christians. I think he's a little bit more. Trying to think what's the I don't know if he's necessarily like traditional per se, but he's a little bit more. I don't know. Whatever the word is, but nothing bad. Just different perspective for myself. I don't know, but still nice talking. I know we had like one or two things we were really disagreeing about, but that's fine. Many friends disagree about stuff like that, so that's perfectly fine. Still a nice guy though. So anyways, I had all that good stuff today. You got my laundry going. I already said that. Let's see here. What else? Well, weather was a little bit nicer today. It was a little bit rainy, not too much, just a little bit rainy. Kind of drizzled, some here and there, some light rain. But it's a little bit nicer this evening. It's just been pretty wet and a little bit dreary some of these last few days. I don't really like that angle. But anyways, so trying to think here, what else do I want to sort of say or talk about? I don't know. To be honest, I don't really know the most. But I am feeling a little bit better being outside for a little bit. I'm sorry, I can't make up my mind on what the best angle for this is. Right, so I don't know. I mean, of course, getting close to the. How the fuck is that? My phone being registered on the screen. Okay. Again, getting close to the end of the school year. I mean, we still got quite a bit of days left. I don't know. I'm getting kind of tired of it. I mean, no, I am tired. I say I am tired of it. I mean, it's still nice. Still nice campus. Nice people, right? I'm glad I've made some friends here, and it is definitely interesting to I don't know, kind of think a little bit about how I've maybe changed somewhat, or how my perspective on my time here has felt, or that kind of stuff. I mean, it's been normalized. It's very normal, right, for me now, right? This is what my daily sort of life looks like, right? Right, before college, right, it was different. I mean, not significantly different, really, I don't think, but I'm not home, right? I'm not around my family, but I've gotten used to that. I've gotten used to being around different people, and having a smaller bed, and all the other nice things. I mean that sarcastically and genuinely, simultaneously, about being here at college, or or maybe just this one specifically. But I don't know. I mean, I feel like. Well, I mean, let's see here. What ways do I feel like I've changed or maybe grown a little bit this school year? Well, I mean, first and foremost, probably I don't know if it'd be most obvious or not, but maybe not to my viewers, but to myself, perhaps, maybe, I don't know, would be having this YouTube channel and uploading videos pretty regularly. I know for myself, I didn't, I didn't do that many videos when I was in high school. I know I did some, right? If you look at my channel history, you could find some videos that I had in 2022 or 23, right? I had some, but I didn't really do all too much, and I was a lot more hesitant about it. But I'm glad that I said, not aloud, but mentally, I was like, fuck it. This is interesting stuff, and I want to try doing it, and I have. Now, I also can think a little bit about, and I don't want to make this entirely about my YouTube channel here, but, it is a big part of, it's a noticeable part of what this school year looks like for me, or new things that I've tried or done differently. So, talk about some, right? So I do think that, I've maybe seen a little bit of change in how I do videos. I feel like I'm still being pretty consistent, I think. Still doing a lot of videos, but I think I'm reevaluating how I do them a little bit differently than I did before, or maybe I'm just trying to, reestablish the sort of feeling I initially had when I was making some of these videos, right? And that was, I'm talking more with like the Minecraft ones, although I guess you could say with the Daily Walk ones too. So when I'm talking about like the Minecraft ones, I felt super excited to do the first few Minecraft videos. That was really big to me, really crazy, and it's just a normal thing for me to do now. I know, but to me it was really big. It was really big because I'd played this game. This is my favorite game, right? I've played, hundreds of hours, maybe thousands. I don't know. Lot of time on it, right? Across different platforms, accounts, versions, etc. Editions, all that stuff, right? Doesn't really matter. But I hadn't really gotten to, look back on, some of these things, or be able to share, cool stuff I tried or was interested in. But I think that as I've done more Minecraft videos, I kind of, I really think I focus more on it in terms of, like, this is something I'm trying to mark off my to-do list or whatever, I don't think it was a bad idea for me to try to establish a whole, a solid base of videos, or for stuff for me to, kind of look back on or whatever. Like, I've started like several different kind of like Minecraft series, or different kinds of things that I'm into, which I think is good, right? I've tried a handful of different things in the game here and there, but I think that I kind of focused on that maybe a little bit too much. And I know that I've kind of gotten a little burned out of trying to edit the Minecraft videos. Now I'm just like, I'm just trying to, can I just get them done, right? Can I just, get them done and get them out, right? I think for myself, I think I still enjoy the process of, I still enjoy making the videos. I enjoy recording them and, talking about stuff, whether it be in these daily walk videos or any of the Minecraft ones, whether, where I'm the only person talking, if I am or not. But I think, again, right, it's just, editing, it takes time, and I feel like, I don't know, maybe I'll just try, maybe I just try something different. Maybe I just try editing a different process, or maybe kind of, maybe say, well, maybe I just do one or two videos. I kind of spread them out a little bit further. I mean, a lot of Minecraft YouTubers don't do a video every single day, or a couple of days. They might do one every 2 or 3 weeks, or maybe even just once a month or something like that. That's a fairly common thing to do. And I don't want to. I kind of don't want to do that because, again, I really want to record a lot of things, a lot of memories. But at the same time, too, I guess I kind of, I know I want to, record stuff. I don't think I'm going to stop doing it, right, by any means. But it's like, well, I just, maybe I'd be a little more selective, or maybe I focus more on what are, like, the things that I really want to share, or really want to show. I don't have to do everything. So maybe it's a little bit more about being selective. Maybe I do fewer, less frequent, but maybe higher quality videos. I don't know. I don't think I've done necessarily poorly. I think I think my videos are decently entertaining. At least I hope they are. And enjoyable. I know I've also had the problem of them being, not really the daily walk ones most of the time, but a lot of the Minecraft ones, right? They're very long, and I've really gone back and forth on, do I want to just keep on doing them, however long I feel like, or do I try to make them shorter so they're more likely to be watched, or they're easier to watch, whatever. And honestly, I don't know. Maybe it just depends on the type of thing I'm doing. And I don't know. Who knows? I'm really curious to see how the channel changes, grows, right? What sort of stuff I'll do differently in the future. Only time will tell, right? I can't know right now what future Certain Nether is going to do, even just in a few days, or in a month, or 5 years or something. Who knows? And honestly, I have no idea how long I'm going to continue to make videos, or not. But that's part of the joy, part of the process of making them, right? It's it's about, for me anyways, one of the big parts is, right, getting to share myself, and also be able to record my own sort of personal thoughts, experiences, and whatnot. And maybe I don't necessarily, a lot of the times I may not really feel like there's really all too much difference from maybe one video to the next. But I don't know, maybe right, having a lot of them, right, over a long period of time, I can kind of see, these sort of gradual changes. Which I think is probably more realistic, if I'm being honest, which I am. Anyways, enough about that. How I've personally changed in this school year is kind of what I was originally talking about a little bit. I feel like that I have I feel like I've maybe continued to be a sort of seeker, questioner, philosophic person. I don't know. Maybe in some ways more than I have been, or maybe I've kind of delved a little bit deeper into certain topics and whatnot, especially with stuff like, for example, I could say like culture, or gender, or maybe religional, but I haven't really focused on that one too much this school year, but some maybe. could kind of go either way on that one, I suppose. Right. I don't know if that's necessarily a change or just, or alteration, or alteration is just another word for change, but you know what I mean. Hopefully you do. And like, am I change? Is it like, I suppose you mean changing to something different, or just changing to something more? I guess that's maybe what I'm trying to. Should have clarified, specified a little bit earlier on, but regardless. Top of that, I also feel like that I have, I've, maybe considered, I mean, and again, it's kind of hard to say because, I still have so many lived experiences I have yet to have, but, I think I've kind of considered, again, kind of going with the last point, more about, where it is that I want to live, or what do these things mean, or what, well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I kind of question if I really have, because I feel like a lot of the times I'm just, like, these things are just in my mind, and I just have feelings, and I don't know if I'm actually, like, really thinking anything new, or, like, I don't know, maybe I don't know, maybe I'm just simply processing stuff. Maybe it just, I mean, again, these are big things, right? That take a lot of time to develop an understanding of, or certain belief on. I'm sorry, I didn't walk around a little bit. It's getting a little chillier. Just sitting down there. So since it is wooden, it's not the most comfortable on my ass. So I'm gonna walk around just a little bit. Probably gonna get laundry timer going off any minute now. Who knows? It might be just a minute or something from this. We'll see. Hopefully it's a little bit longer, because I kind of like this, although I guess there's nothing really against coming back out here and just making a second part of the video. I mean, I could totally do that. Let's be real. But anyways, we'll see. But I don't know. I feel like beyond those, though, I don't know. Maybe I've gotten a little bit more relaxed in some ways, in terms of like school and whatnot. And honestly, I don't know. I feel like, I mean, maybe, again, I feel like, well, I'm okay. Maybe it's just, I'm tired. I'm tired this second term, right? I'm just kind of done with school, if you will, right? And I just, kind of hard for me to not, well, I don't know if it's necessarily hard or not. I guess it really depends on the day, I suppose, and the other factors too. But it's kind of, I feel like I've kind of grown away from, like, academia, I suppose, which I feel like is a weird thing to say, because I feel like for a lot of people they'd probably get closer to it. Well, obviously not for everyone, but especially during here in college, because we have a lot more different types of classes, and you have lots of different kinds of things you're learning. And I don't know, maybe this is just, maybe it's just season, maybe it's just freshman year, being that that way, and who knows? I mean, maybe I might find really, really cool classes, or things that really make me feel like I really enjoy learning in the classroom setting. But I don't know. I don't think, for me, it's not, although I specify, it's not about I don't like learning things, or that I've kind of lost the ability to be curious. I don't think that's it at all. I think it's just one, I've been in school for so many years, right? And I'm not saying it's like, I've been in school for way longer than other people. That's far from the truth. I mean, heck, my mom, she went back to grad school or something like 2 or 3 times. So, I know God knows all the, all the hard work she had to do for that, right? Bless, bless her for, for that, and the courage and integrity she's had. Wonderful. She's a wonderful person. Glad to have her as my mother. Right? Great parents, love them both. But yeah, anyways, so like I felt, I felt sort of, I don't know, like, I used to think of myself as being like, I'm this sort of, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I am. But it's like, right. I'm this, I'm this like, I'm this like smart kid or whatever, right? And right, I kind of, really like, doing well in the classroom and, being in the top students or whatever, and all that. And now I'm kind of like, well, I don't really care. I kind of prefer to feel like I'm actually maybe engaging with people as they are. Like, I'm not trying to, be like, I'm some perfect A student, or, I'm, learning, shit from, books, and like I'm super detached from, real reality or whatever. I don't know. Maybe that's not at all exactly what it was. And maybe, honestly, I'm probably just exaggerating. I can't find a good angle because there's look that way. Oh no, I'm just gonna get blinded now. Love that when that happens. Yippee, don't we all? But yeah, anyways, don't mind me there for that. So yeah, I feel like, right, I'm still getting stuff done, right? I'm still making sure to do some homework and whatnot, but I'm kind of being a little bit more like, well, if I don't have to do it, I'm not really as much likely to, and, I'm kind of just taking more of my time to get any sort of assignments done. I had a lot of times where I've kind of just procrastinated stuff more than I did in the first term. And again, I don't know, maybe it's just the tiredness thing, maybe that's just, boredom or what, I don't know, or maybe both, or a combination of numerous factors. I don't know, I'm not saying that's a good thing. I do feel a little bad for, procrastinating stuff, because I don't really like doing that too much, right? But, although I don't know, maybe I guess maybe the positive part there is, right, I'm stressing myself out less with that, or I'm kind of just, maybe, I don't know. Again, I guess in some way, I'm just relaxing a little bit more with that, so, I don't know, though. I also think with the whole academia thing, it's like, right, I think I just prefer, like, learning myself, right? Like, I'm looking things up, that I go around to places and try and experience things, and, maybe I go to museums and shit, I don't know. I like the idea. I haven't really done that all too much here at this school, but again, I don't really have any of those here all too much. I've been to the art gallery a few times, once or twice, I think. I'm planning on trying to go back there again sometime in the near future. I put down my calendar sometime this weekend, although I generally don't know if I actually will or not, but we'll see. But I don't know. I know that, this whole thing, you try to, take all these classes